Dear Mom and Dad, I guess you know by now that you can't turn on the radio these days without getting the type of music that's known as rock and roll. Man, it's the coolest. That means great. I'd like to tell you a few things about it. It's the big beat, and there's hardly a teenager who doesn't respond to it with wails, hand clapping, screeches, foot stomping, and African tribal dances in theater aisles. Oh, I know you're frightened by it all, but it's mostly because you can't understand it. As an example, Grandma and Grandpa used to knock themselves out on the dance floor in the 20s, much the same as the teenagers do now, except that they called it Charleston and Black Bottom. The two of you did the same to the music of Benny Goodman. You called it swinging or jitterbugging. Well, today it's called rock and roll, and it sure tickles your fine spine. Well, that's jazz talk for great music sounds. When teenagers get to a gig, a one-night social dance, they really have themselves a ball. I guess you know what that is. Rock and roll is a young person's music, and other types of music just don't move them. For instance, how can you stand still when you hear a tenor man cutting loose something like this? Man, isn't he the most, boss? Well, that's a musician who's the greatest. Now, take a listen to this cat on the hot tin strings. Real cool, huh? Well, that really means hot, you know. Now, here's Mr. Fingers. He's playing triplets. You know, that's one of the sounds of rock and roll. Now, that's real music, isn't it? However, when it comes to rock and roll music, I guess I should make an apology to you, Mom, for those headaches it gives you, for those worn-out carpets from dancing, for those head colds your teenager came back with after that last dance hop. And, Pop, I'd like to apologize to you for those too-soon worn-out shoes, that extra allowance for the latest rock and roll records, and those extra-large electric bills from playing them. So, what do you say, Mom and Dad? You can't beat the big beat. You can't fight it. It's here to stay, so how about it? Join it!